My name's Ian. I'm the founder of Schooljoy. We are a personalized competency-based learning system that makes learning relevant for every student. Raise your hand if you know of kids or have kids that are a bit disengaged. Just a bit. And now also raise your hand if you know of or have kids that would rather text and send Instagram messages rather than talk to somebody real. So this is what we're working on. How can we increase students' sense of engagement by making learning relevant? And how can we help them practice conversations, which you've been hearing from this? Yep, 1 second. Let me end this conversation here. Here's the thing. When we have students using our simulations, they get nervous. They get anxious because, and I'm thinking, gosh, it's not even a real person yet. So if you're feeling nervous talking to a fake AI, how are you going to feel when you talk to your future employers? So what I'm going to do is show you a quick 5-minute end-to-end demo of Schooljoy. And we're going to end with the simulations because I feel that is going to create a new catalog and category of curriculum and learning experience that's a lot more engaging and interactive. So let me start with a student profile. Raise your hand if you have a district or you know of a district that's working or already has developed a portrait or profile of a graduate. All right, so you might find this relevant. We have an entire section called the student profile. And what you're seeing on the screen is what we call the engagement dashboard. What that tells you is how engaged the student is as measured by the actions that they have taken. So how engaged are they with community service, internships, work-based learning, how many badges have they earned? And there's a place for them to track service hours. I'll just show you a quick example here. Very simple form. They just type in the normal information. But we want to go a step beyond that. How do we turn activity tracking into something that's a bit more educational? So here they have entered their reflection, right? Hey, I went to this place and assisted nurses. Great. You sent us your portrait of a graduate. Now with a single button, students get to see how, based on their actions, they're developing and demonstrating those competencies. And it's all personalized and contextualized based on the activity, okay? So where does that feed into? We have a place called Skills Portrait. Now a student can actually see, based on mastery of the competency and how much time they have spent, right? So I have mastery-based and time-based. How many artifacts that they have tracked based on the mastery level they have demonstrated, based on the rubric the district has sent us, and also how much time they have spent towards every skill. And to scroll down a bit further, now you can see the evidence towards communication and other competencies that they're developing. And if they want to export the data, we support multiple formats. So I won't click the generate. I'll click it. This is going to be, I'm just being mindful of the internet connection here. Okay, so they can just click generate resume. And this is a resume that includes their reflection and also verification. So students can log their activities and request either for a teacher or a community member to verify that information. Now, this is a lot of information, right? All of this is supposed to be for the student. Now, for the teacher, let's say you're a new teacher. We're not going to say, hey, go through every single one of your students' profiles to try to get to know them. So as a teacher, all you have to do is ask, tell me about my students, use a table. So here, let me just take a second to explain what you're seeing here. All of the profile information you have just seen from every single one of the students in this demo class, now the teacher can have a conversation with. So if you have, let's say, a new project, I have a new project focusing on water cycle. If you want to insert your standards, you can do that here as well. Group my students into groups of 3. Suggest a project topic for every group. Assign a role for every student based on their strengths. Also give me a rubric, standards-based rubric at the end. Okay. You don't have to copy and paste student data into ChatGPT. We have that information, and it's also able to create groupings of students based on their interest. You can create a project. We're going to come back to this in a second. Now, what does learning look like inside Schooljoy? So I'm going to do a split screen here. We are subject agnostic, so this is an example using chemistry. This is the same lesson, basic reaction mechanisms. Now, this is still the teacher view. We're just going to preview as different students. On the left, we're going to say we're Theo, and Theo loves swimming. On the right, we have Chloe, and Chloe says, I like watching The Office. Two different students, same learning objectives. But here, we can see how the content is being generated, personalized to every kid. We have multilingual support, so here I'm going to use Chinese. My Spanish is a lot worse. 你好，可不可以用中文解释一下？ All right, looks like I don't have audio input here. Oh, I don't know what that picked up. Okay, so on the left, this is an example of, let me press enter here. This is students that I get everything already, so we jump straight to the assessment. And on the right, it picked up maybe my audio from earlier. Okay. So as a teacher, you don't have to go through all of this, right? It's a bit daunting to think about how you can have now 60 versions of something. So all we have to do is come back and just say, all right, tell me which students are struggling with nucleophiles and why. This is synthesizing their misconceptions, DOK levels from all these interactions from within Schooljoy Quest. And then what you can do next as a teacher is build me now a quiz targeting those misconceptions and personalize it for every kid. Apologize for my typo here. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a combination of mastery-based data, interest-based data, and ChatGPT-like tool for teachers to be able to start getting insight into how well the students are learning against these topics and building intervention. By fall, we're going to have LMS integration as well. So as a teacher, you can push this out to your learning management system. So this is going to be the fun part now, all right? What does it mean now for our students to develop core durable skills and communication skills in a way that was impossible before? My backup plan here is if this doesn't work with the audio system, I have a phone number that I can call for you guys to listen to as well, okay? Why phone number? Because we have a lot of students from rural regions that may not necessarily have direct access to broadband at home, so having a phone number can make this AI a lot more accessible to more students in the country. We have a lot of different types of simulations students can complete, career discovery, communication, professional skills development, and overall student wellness. So here's an example of me talking to a career coach. Let's hope this works. All right, do you have audio? Okay, here's my backup plan. We're gonna make a phone call to an interview coach, all right?
Welcome. To help you prepare for your interview, I would love to know what position you are targeting and your experience level.
Yeah, I'm a 10th grade student. I'm thinking about interviewing for an internship at a company called Schooljoy. They seem to be doing something around personalized learning with AI.
That is a great opportunity, and it is impressive that you are already thinking about internships at this stage. Schooljoy sounds like an exciting company, especially—
Can you guys hear this okay? Oh, sorry, keep going.
It seems like you are interested in Schooljoy because of their work in personalized learning with AI. That is a great starting point for tailoring your responses during the interview. Since you are a 10th grade student, they will likely be looking for qualities such as enthusiasm, a willingness to learn, and any relevant skills or
Okay,
experiences you can
sorry
bring
to
the
interrupt. We're a bit short on time. So can you walk me through one question that they might ask me, and can you help me with the answer?
Of course. A common question they might ask is, why are you interested in interning at Schooljoy? This question is designed to assess your motivation.
Okay, that's super helpful.
how-
Can you give me an example of a response?
Certainly. Here's an example of how you might respond to the question, why are you interested in interning at Schooljoy? Tailored to your situation, I am really interested in interning at Schooljoy because I am passionate about education and technology.
Okay, I'll end it right there, being mindful of time. So that's an example of one simulation. Now, we also have an entire catalog for ELA teachers out there. We have what we call a writing coach, where you get to see exactly the thinking process around how the student is thinking about how they want to approach the assignment. So here's a big difference with ChatGPT. For a student to go to ChatGPT, they can create an outline, but you don't get insight into their metacognition. You don't get insight into their thinking process. How we show thinking process is usually when we talk to somebody. So now you can have a student complete a writing coach and talk to one for just 5 minutes, and you get immediate insight into how they're thinking about this assignment. And that's information that was only possible if you could talk to that student directly one-on-one. And teachers tell us that that would have been impossible before. So super quick demo. We're at the booth K10. We'd love for you to come by and for us to share a bit more about what we're working on. Thank you.